Hello everyone, I'm Mr. P. Satra. Once again I'm coming back to you for the Python class, and today again I will show you one function related program and I'll show you one important topic, that is functions, the arguments, default value. We will try to understand that the functions, that arguments are there, that default value, how to pass. So before going to start my actual class, this is my everyday's request that please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the notification. So let us start our program. So my program will be, this program will be a program for simple interest calculation. So what is that program? So I'll write the program here. Question: write a program to input any principal, rate and time and calculate the simple interest and display the result using user defined function with return type. So this, you see, this is a question. This question: write a program to input any principal, rate and time. Any principal, rate and time means, that means you can understand it will be on that user value. Means what the user will give the value, that you don't know. So user may give any different values. So whenever you will test this program more than once, you can give different values, so it will calculate on that. Now we have to understand, that is the important thing, that is I will apply these functions, user defined functions with return type. You see that I have written the program. Now how we will return this after calculation? Very interesting, this one. You see that my that main area is where, this is your main area, principal, rate and time. We are starting from here, principal, rate and time. This is principal value, we are taking from the user. Enter principal. So that value, suppose you have taken 5,000. Then rate, you may take any rate. Initially I am taking the rate, suppose 2%. The rate we are taking 2. Rate value we are taking, suppose 2. And time we can take time also, that is some different values we can take, but now for the time being we are taking 3. Now these 3 values we need for a formula, and this, you see the formula, and this is your function name. I have given a big name, simple interest. To understand it clearly, you can write in small. Okay, so I have written simple interest. All these 3 values, whatever you have taken, principal, how much we are transferring, 5,000. Time, it is 3 years suppose, and rate is how much, that is 2%. This is 2%. These 3 values whenever we will transfer here, that means this is the function call. So here definition, where we are defining the function, this 5,000 will be copied here, this time 3 and 1. You see that already given some default value here, some default value r equal to 5. That means if you don't give any value from here, automatically this calculation will be done. Okay, this rate r equal to 5, it is given here. That means if you don't pass any value from here, if you don't take any value from the user, so by default value it will be implemented here. So simple interest, it will be calculated that time. If you don't pass this 2%, what will happen? Principal rate and time will be calculated, what the values are there, and rate will be 5%. So after that, so where you are putting that value, you are placing that value here SI, and that SI you are transferring where? This interest. So this interest is the variable which will hold this transfer value, which will hold this transfer value. Okay, so this is important that after transferring this value, we can print this one, we are printing it here. Simple interest statement will come, and then we are passing it here. So this is how we are giving that default value, implementing default value. So I will show you whenever I'll test it. I will show you whenever I'll not give some value here, then I'll check, and after giving, then I'll check what is happening. So this is a function. This is called a function, simple interest. After calculation, simple interest calculation, it's returning value. That value we are showing it here in the main area. Let's see, we will check this one in computer, then we will understand it very clearly. Okay, so let us see. So now check that how we will go for the test run. So this program will work for you. You see this, I already have written this program here. Just we will check it. This is your program. You can check it. My program is, that is where we are taking, this is initialization value. We will take this value from the user. Okay, after that, if you give the constant value, so every time it will be implemented with this value only. So I will definitely, I'll check this one. Suppose principal, I will check the user value. So int, you see that input, enter principal amount, principal value. Okay, so principal value, quotation close, bracket close. Then I will go for that time. Principal rate and time are for the rate. input, input. Here's the spelling mistake. So input, enter rate, enter rate. Then I'll go for the time. T for time, I'm writing input, input, enter time. So this other variables value, we will check it. Okay, now here is the mistake. Enter rate. So enter principal, I'm not writing the value, otherwise it will be, it looks odd. So check this principal rate and time. After that, principal rate and time, you see that how it is given, principal rate and time. So this variable I'm taking here, whatever the variable name you are writing it here, you can change this variable name. That variable you can write it here, and this variable can be different, no problem will be there. You see what the values you are taking from the user, that variable you must write it here. But this variable you can write this variable, or you can change, no matter is there. So you can take different variables name here. Now you see this principal rate and time, but order, you maintain the order properly. First principal, then time, then rate. You see that principal, time and rate. So principal, time and rate. So principal, time and rate, you see this, what is the rate I will take, that rate I will place it here. So it will be overwritten, the 5 will not be there, the new rate will come. Now let me see, class compile, check it. It's asking principal value 5,000. Enter. Principal rate, how much I have given over there? 2%. 2%, time 3 years. So press enter key, it is showing that how much? 300. So it is doing the calculation clearly. You see that it is not calculating on rate 5%, because I am giving the rate from here 2%. What was the rate? 2% the rate. So by this 2% is overwritten, okay, on this 5. Okay, Now means R is changing by 2%. Now if you don't pass this value, what will happen? If you don't pass this value, suppose you are not writing this one, so what will happen? Means your program will work fine. How? You check it, control K, bracket. So we are compiling this run module, check it. That means this time it will be calculated on 5%, not with the 2%. So I'll write 5,000. It was the rate, I'm not giving this time. If you give the rate also, it will not work with that 2%, I'm giving 2. But it will work with the, because I have removed that one. Time is 3 years. Now you check, I'm showing the program even, check how it is written. How it is written, here P and T. But what all three values you are taking, but passing principal and time. Rate we are not giving. So rate it is getting from here by default value. So whenever you are not passing any value in any argument variable, okay, any argument, so what will happen? It will accept the default value. So that is the reason that if you declare in this way, it is called the default value. If you don't get any value from the from where it is coming, so it will calculate using this. Okay, so let's see, run this. Okay, I am pressing enter key. Now this value you check, this is calculating on 5%. You check it, it will be 5%. So 3 years, 5% and 5,000. You check it, your answer will come fine. So this is the way that how you will check, that is the default value in an argument. Then you can solve this program. This will work fine. Okay, so I think it is clear to everyone how I have explained. I think it is clear to everyone. So can you understand? Can you understand that how it is arranged? We are taking the user value, then we are calling this function. Function is written here. So you see that indentation must maintain, otherwise it will not work. So up to this much is today. So definitely I will upload 1-2 functions related classes. Okay. So definitely your concept will be much clear on that. Okay, I think I already have explained properly last 3 classes related to functions. It is another class and I think this will help you a lot. So thank you very much. Up to this much is today. So before leaving my class, so this is my request, please subscribe my channel, press the bell icon for the notification. Bye all of you.